And welcome event that is not explicable by natural or scientific laws and is therefore considered to be the work of a divine agency.
Miracles.
The Clark singers used to sing a song about miracles. I'm looking for the limits of what I can have. Just believe and receive it. God will perform it today. We all know Jesus performed many miracles in the Bible, feeding the multitude, turning water into wine, raising Lazarus from the dead, healing the woman with the issue of blood, and so forth. I want to help us get out of the box of expecting miracles to be these grand events. Appreciate the miracles that happen daily in our lives.
All right.
Being a mother, anytime you give birth to a baby, especially a healthy one, is a miracle. I gave birth to a whopping 9-pound, 1-ounce baby girl, February the 4th, 2001. A natural birth at that, a miracle.
A miracle.
May 3rd, 2006, I had a C-section and gave birth to twins, 6'7" and 6'9", with no complications, a miracle. October the 21st, 2008, I had another C-section giving birth to a 5-pound, 10-ounce baby. This time, after the nurses showed him to me and took him over to the area to clean him up, the doctor came and said he has some finger malformations and we are taking him to NICU to run some tests to see if he has a syndrome of some sort. I said, okay, that is not the end of the world. This time I was in so much pain, but I told the nurse I needed a wheelchair to go see my baby. Long story short, he was diagnosed with CDLS, Cornelia D. Lang syndrome, 2 days later. When I say he's come a long way in his 5 years, I know it's nothing short of a miracle.
A miracle.
When I have bills due and don't know how I'm going to pay them, and I get a card in the mail with just the right amount I need, that's a miracle.
A miracle.
When I was having car problems and the car was running hot, smoking, cutting off, and I was able to make it to school in places I needed to go without it blowing up, that was a miracle.
A miracle.
God blessing me with a new one was a miracle. Not working since May of 2013 and nothing has got cut off, nor have we got evicted, a miracle.
Yeah.
My friend that is two, my friend that is two is a miracle. My friend that is two, a miracle, I'm sorry. Coming back to school after 10 years, not knowing how I'm going to pay for it, a miracle. Each day I have class and haven't missed a class since I've been here, a miracle. Each day God allows me to see a miracle. Each day that God allows me to see is a miracle. Each day God allows me to see, the fact that I haven't lost my sanity, being a single mother of 4, is purely a miracle.
All right.
The fact that I am 35 and both my mom and dad are alive, yep, a miracle.
Yeah.
The fact that we're all strategically placed here at this particular time in our lives is sure enough a miracle.
Yeah.
We got to give praise where praise is due. Although folks surviving plane, car, and train crashes is a miracle, so is us seeing each day. So is the fact that God blesses us with food, shelter, clothing, and all of our necessities. Someone around the corner across the world does not have the same opportunity.
That's right. That's right.
They don't have a place to stay at night.
No.
Might have missed a couple meals, have on rags, and so forth. I just wanted to contend that miracles happen every day. Are you expecting them? Do you recognize them? Has your definition of a miracle changed? The Bible says in John 10:10, I came that you may have life and life more abundantly.
Yeah.
Don't miss your abundance, not recognizing God's daily miracles and thanking him for them. I'm going to keep going because I know I got a few minutes, right? The fact that I was able to move here with a 5-year-old, 2 5-month-old twins, and $200 in my pocket, not knowing how I was going to make it, is a miracle.
Miracle.
When you step out on faith and be obedient to what God is telling you to do, he will make provisions for you. I started out in Edge Hill Projects. I stayed there for 2 years. I moved from there. I stayed in some apartments out on Nolensville and Bell Road, Swiss Ridge apartments for 4 years. I was like, Lord, I'm tired of apartment living. I'm tired of people banging up on my roof. I'm tired of kids not being supervised, tearing up my car. I'm tired of living here, Lord. I want a house. So I said, God, if you bless me with this house, and the only one that I could find was over down the street here off Kings Lane. I said, Lord, if you bless me with this house, I didn't know exactly where this school was at, but I knew it was in the area. Wow. I said, I won't have an excuse not to go back to school. God blessed me with the house February of last year. I started school here in August. So it was a journey of getting all my transcripts and everything together. At the one school, University of Indianapolis, I owed 2 tickets totaling $50. I put it on Facebook. A church member paid the $50 for me. I was able to get my transcript. So when you be obedient, God lines everything up for you. He opens the doors for you. He sends those people to be a blessing to you. It may not always be family members. It may not be the ones that you expected to come from. But he will send you a stranger in your time of need to be a blessing to you. Somebody that you may not never see another day in your life. But Lord, I thank you for the miracles that you have sent my way in my 35 years of living. I thank you for those people who's dead and gone and no longer here that has sold in me over the years and has made me the rich person that I am today. I thank God for strength just to get up each day with having diabetes, being on medicine for thyroid and high blood pressure, not being in the hospital room, never once being hospitalized. And even though I be tired, he gives me the strength to keep moving. So that in itself is a miracle. Some single mother who has to go through what I go through would be down there in Clover Bottom or whatever they call it down here at the mental ward. But I thank God for giving me the strength. So we want to sit up and look at things in the news and you know, people's always saying, oh, that was a miracle. Oh, you know, they were had a plane crash and they survived. That's a miracle. And although that is a miracle in itself, every day we experience miracles. And we need to give God the glory, the praise, and the honor for allowing us to wake up each day, for allowing us to have activities of our limbs and flowing blood through our veins and pumping breath through our body, for allowing us to not be on Skid Row or down here up under the bridges on downtown and not having a place to stay, not having food to eat. Those are all miracles within themselves. If you can look at your kids each day and they healthy and they safe, they not in jail, they not on drugs, they not prostituting, they not doing some of the things that this society is you know, gearing our kids for. We have to stay prayed up. We have to stay on our knees and our word. Lord, bless our children. They are our future. These people that's making these decisions in Metro, they don't care. You know, they don't think about, well, when we 20 years from now, when they 60, 70 years old, who gonna take care of them? So they just want to sit here and look at dollar bills right now, and they taken away from our children. But we have to stay prayed up. We have to be the ones involved in the community. We have to start going to the school board meetings and flooding them to let them know that parents are concerned. Parents do care about their kids, you know. And I'm a miracle. I come from 34th Street in Indianapolis, Indiana. And just a few weeks ago, I was at that banquet with, what's the man's name that just got the honor?
Dr. Vivian.
Vivian.
Yeah.
Lewis, got pictures with him. Who would have thought? Who would have thought growing up that I would have left my hometown, my comfort zone, the people that I knew, you know, that I knew had my back, to come somewhere where I knew nobody but my daddy, my sister, and the people that they knew. And, you know, since I've been here, they haven't been the ones that I could call on. You know, they don't even fool with me for real. But God will give you the strength you need to make it happen. He will give you the strength you need. He will send people your way. And yeah, and this walk and this journey is lonely. You know, I don't have many friends. But you know what? Wherever I go, I got my 4 kids. That's all I need. As long as I got God, my 4 babies, my mom and daddy's alive and well, I'm good with that. So I just thank God for this opportunity. I thank God for the miracles that he gives me daily. And I just want you to challenge you to start looking around you. And you know, I took a picture on Facebook a couple of weeks ago on the way home, and it was like all the clouds, the sky was cloudy, and it was just this little circle where it was like a beam of light shining down. To me, that was a miracle. That was a blessing. That was something beautiful that God created for me to see at that time on that day. Last night I took a picture of Elvis' hand and put it on Facebook. And although his hand don't look like other kids' hands, to me this is my miracle that God gave me. Never once have I said, why me, God? Why did you pick me, God? Why my baby, God? I said, thank you, Lord. Thank you for allowing me to be his mama, because I see in him what nobody else may see. And you know, I used to pray. My prayer would be, and I would start crying, Lord, please don't let people treat my baby mean. Don't let them treat him differently. But when I say everybody that meets that little boy, they fall in love with him. He hugs them tight around their neck. He packs them on their back. So, you know, I know he's going to be all right. And his name means that I didn't know this until after I named him. His name is Elvis Angel Renee, and it means wise messenger reborn. And I know that God is going to use him to do exceedingly and above all things in his kingdom, so that he will get the glory. So that when them doctors that told me he's not going to do this or he's not going to do that, I can take them back a few years, a year or two from here, and take them back and see these same doctors, you told me this, that, and the other. My baby walking, my baby's this, my baby's that. But you know, without faith, he won't do those things. But because I'm his mama and I love him and I have faith, I'll be able to take him back to those places and show those people. So I love all of y'all, and I just want you to just realize that, you know, you have miracles amongst you. And, you know, we have to start treating each other with love and appreciate one another and stop all the foolishness. So what is your definition of a miracle?